Hey, 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 ¿qué dicen, parceros? ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos a un nuevo video. Hoy estamos en el garage de un amigo que se llama Damian. Para los que me siguen desde hace rato, él fue el que me compró el Porsche 997. Y esto está de locos. Miren esto que tenemos por acá. Vean, todo esto se va a venir en el video. Vean esto que tenemos por acá, un Serie 8. Vean este Mercedes. ¿Y qué me dice ese por allá? Una vaina de locos. Estamos por aquí hoy, que nos invitaron a un evento especial, porque esto está realmente a lo grande. Él está haciendo una serie de televisión con su club. Él tiene un club bastante grande y nos va a hablar un poco de todo eso. Nos va a mostrar sus coches, los coches del club y qué proyección hay para el futuro. Entonces vamos a darle con toda. Como es un evento, vinieron los miembros del club, hay algunos carros afuera, voy a ir a mostrárselos, pero en el momento de la entrevista con Dam, pues vamos a ir mostrando cada carro más a fondo, los más especiales, nos va a explicar un poco más de cada carro y asimismo nos va a hacer soñar a lo alto, porque todas las cosas se pueden lograr. Empezó con un sueño muy grande y ya lo lleva por lo vale con toda, parceros. Esta va a ser en inglés, pues él habla solo inglés, pero no se preocupen que aquí abajo les voy a dejar los subtítulos, pero mientras tanto vamos a ver qué hay afuera. Bueno, aquí afuera que tenemos, miren, otro 840. Qué cosa de locos, este carro es muy especial. Para los que saben un poco de coches de los 80, de los 90, este coche es algo realmente especial, empezando por esto aquí al frente. Venga, les muestro. Este capó, cuando abre, las luces son estáticas, quedan acá, las luces no suben con lo otro. Y aparte el motor que trae es un motor sumamente grande, sumamente a lo BMW de los 90. ¿Qué me dicen de estos rines tan espectaculares? Unos BBS, o sea, en cobre con plata, hermosos, hermosos, hermosos. Venga, les miramos qué más hay por acá. Tenemos también, este BMW está precioso. Miren el interior, miren cómo está todo por dentro, o sea, realmente acá hay cosas muy lindas. Para los que nos gustan los carros de los 90, acá hay cosas de locos, de locos, de locos. Así mismo tenemos este Mercedes, que si se ponen a pensar, estos coches son de los tiempos de los 90, eran competidores directos. Miren los estilos, son muy parecidos uno del otro. Entonces, ¿qué más quieren? ¿Qué más quieren? ¿Quieren ver algo moderno? Miren esta G-Wagon en ese color azul. Está hermosa, está hermosa. ¿Y qué me dicen de este niño? Ah, ¿quién más lo extraña? Yo lo extraño demasiado, pero está en muy buenas manos y eso es lo importante. Como se pueden dar cuenta, le cambiaron los rines y se ve mejor. Claro que sí, lo usa bastante, me dice que lo ama y qué bueno, porque pues este carro es de manejarlo mucho, de sentir mucha adrenalina al manejarlo y tener mucha conexión. Venga, sigamos, miren este Mercedes. Esto no está para nada pequeño, esto es algo gigante. Miren el tamaño de las puertas. ¿Qué me dicen de esos rines? Pero miren esto, miren lo grande que es. Ni siquiera con mis manos abiertas alcanzo a tocar las dos puertas del largor que tiene. O sea, eso está de locos, parceros. Está de locos, de locos. ¿Y qué me dicen de este M3? Venga, les muestro este M3. Otro E30 Cabriolet. Está una chimba, miren otros BBS. Este club está de loco, este club está de hacer cosas exóticas de verdad, de meterles sin miedo, de meterles sin asco a los carros, porque para eso son, para meterles amor. Vean este M3, no, parceros, qué chimba M3, weón, qué chimba este Iteri, miren eso por dentro, miren eso está impecable, le cambiaron los asientos delanteros, los atrás están stock, pero están una chimba, obviamente manual transmission, ¿para qué más? Miren este spoiler. Y vean este spoiler on the top con carbon fiber. Wow, eso está de locos, parceros, eso está una chimba. Y miren este Mercedes, miren este Mercedes, miren este color tan hermoso, parceros. Sin duda es un SO, por supuesto que lo es. Es un Mercedes SO, también con un interior perfecto, con un steering wheel, con un manubrio inigualable. Convertible, wow, un 380 SL, o sea, es una cosa hermosa. Teníamos un Corvette Z06 por allá, pero pues ya se lo llevaron, pero no importa, ahí les mostré como lo más relevante. Ahora vamos con la entrevista con Dan, a que él nos muestre, a que él nos cuente un poco más de todos estos coches, a que él nos hable de cómo empezó todo, que nos cuente qué planes se vienen para el futuro, a corto plazo, a largo plazo, y que nos hable de sus coches. Entonces vamos con todo, vamos a darle. A llamarlo. Hey Dan, I'm ready, bro. Come here. Hey Dan, how are you, man?
Hey man,
Good
how
to
you
see
doing,
you.
man?
Very
Nice to
good,
see you,
very
man.
good. Hey,
I see.
this spot is beautiful.
You like it?
Amazing shop, man. I'm glad you invited me here. I'm really glad that you asked my interview, because that's something that I'm sure the guys will appreciate.
Okay.
Because you are blowing my mind, man. You have something beautiful, amazing. So let's get it, man. Let's start it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey guys, well, always, I will present him. This is Dan. For all that remember my 997, he's the new owner.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that the new 997 is on his hand, because he's an amazing guy. So hey, Dan, I will appreciate if you can start talking me about you. What is all this stuff?
Oh, man. So, as far as the building, it's called Clubhouse 704.
Okay.
HAUS 704. And at first, I had a few cars, probably about
a few.
Yeah, I don't. Anyway, my girl was like, you know what? We need to find a place for you to put your car.
Absolutely.
So we ended up buying this spot, and it was just going to be a garage. And then after I started looking at it, I'm like, man, this place, we could do some stuff with this. So it was like, all right, let's do it. So I turned around. This was a storage room right here. I should show you some of the before pictures. And then I just started tearing stuff down, building stuff up, and it ended up like this. So, yeah.
That's great. That's when you get focused on your dreams. That's where the result is, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So that's amazing, Dan. Hey, and so how this club started? You are the founder of the club, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And when it started, when was everything start?
So you got PAIDNFULL Car Club, which started almost 3 years ago.
Okay.
And then this building was about 2 years ago.
Okay, so first
it's kind of two kind of things, but they're both connected.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we had the club almost 3 years ago.
Wow.
And then that's with all the guys and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
Okay. So 3 years ago, the club started, and how many members are now today?
Right now, I think it's about 27.
27.
27. Most of them, a lot of them are in Charlotte, but we have about 7 in the Greensboro area.
Okay.
We have about 3 maybe in the Fayetteville area.
That's really good. 27 is a good number of members.
Yeah, not too much. And that's the thing.
It's not massive, but anyway.
Yeah, I didn't want a big club, because it's not a control thing. It's just you want to be able to touch everybody. You want to be able to, everybody can call you directly.
100%.
If you go like 100 people, like just too much, man.
No, I understand it. That's why I say 27 is a good number, because anyway, you can be in touch with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm sure not everybody has only one car. For example, I know you have more than one car, so I'm sure they have a lot more too.
No, man. So yeah, so it's like,
how many cars?
Most of my members, who
on the group, how many cars do you think they are now?
I think people average at least 3
Oh
cars.
wow, that's
So you figure at least 80 cars.
80 cars.
Because
Wow.
I know it's 3 of them that got at least 10 cars. I have something like that. Yeah, so we got at least 4 people with about 10 cars, and then other people got about at least 3 to 4 cars.
Wow.
It's addictive, man.
No,
I mean,
I'm sure.
But see, you got to also understand our genre of cars. You can go on Marketplace right now and find one for $3,500. We're not doing muscle cars. Nobody's telling you they got 10 muscle cars. No way I could do 10 muscle cars. No way, because your first buy-in is $20-something thousand, right? You can't get no Chevelle, no Nova without kicking out 15, 25,000.
That's a lot of money.
So when we are able to get the ones for 3,500, 2,500, 5,000, we're able to flip it, put some money into it. And a lot of times, the difference between our genre is it's good and bad thing. We don't have the upside that they have, but we have a low buy-in. They have a high buy-in, and they have possibility for that $30,000 that they bought it for, the 30,000 that they put it in. They might be able to sell it for 100. We ain't none of our cars going for 100. I mean, it's
for the love. Yeah,
but it's for the love. So, but I mean, it's fun.
That's why I love what you're doing, because it's what I was telling you. I mean, we all love the cars, but there are a lot of different niches of cars, you know. So there are the exotic car, the super car, the Japan, the JDM cars, and that way it's beautiful because everything is the same, but it's a lot different. So that's really wonderful. I appreciate that, and also I would like to know, what is the next move that you would like to do on your group? What would you like to do?
Well, I really am trying to step up and get an academy going for kids.
Okay.
We don't have enough trades in our community, and I think teaching people that they can work on cars is fun. I mean, just think, if you teach a 15-year-old how to start doing tent at 15, or start doing rap at 15, just imagine by the time he's 20, 22, he's opening up his own shop. What's happening now is a lot of us 40-something-year-old guys like, I'm gonna open up a rap shop. Well, you kind of late in the game. You still can make some money possibly, but just imagine if you started early.
The same, yeah.
But also want to teach kids the basics, like how to change a tire. Because ain't nothing like talking to some big old 16, 17-year-old football playing kid, and he get a flat tire and he has no idea what to do, I've had so many of my friends turn around and their son driving the car and it overheats and their son keeps driving it. Like, oh, well, I didn't know nothing was going to happen. Next thing you know, the whole engine's blown.
Yeah, I know.
Because the kid didn't get that basics. Like, yo, if it gets to this area, you need to go ahead and stop. Turn the heat on. Do blah, blah, blah. Check this, check that. Don't open up the antifreeze, while it's,
regular.
They don't know.
Yeah,
I know a friend. I know a guy. He was probably 40 years old. He burnt his whole arm up because nobody ever taught him, don't open it up
when it's hot.
And he opened it up and it burnt his whole arm. He still has a scar.
I love it, that, because it's what I say always. It's not a big like a big thing that you can learn, but with little things make big things. So I love that. And maybe on the future, in long term, what's your vision with the crew? In 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, how you look everything?
I just want to just keep affecting the community, supporting small businesses, possibly have different chapters in different cities.
Okay.
If I found somebody that I felt like can kind of run a crew and that, because people contact me all the time from down south, east, west. They're like, hey man, you want to start a crew over here? Yeah, but you just don't know. I mean, you want to make sure that somebody's running it, that knows what they're doing, because, I mean, heck, if somebody in your car club gets in some big trouble while representing the car club, they start looking at the car club.
That's right.
So it's just about protecting your brand and just making sure that you have kind of a little bit of control on what goes on. But I do want to kind of step out there because the movement is getting bigger and bigger, and I think
I'm sure
of it,
No, I'm sure you can get it, man. You are really smart on that thing, and I'm pretty sure you will do that.
Yes, sir.
So, in other side, I would like to ask you, like, what's your favorite car at the moment?
Ooh. Favorite car that I have or favorite car that I
No,
want?
favorite car that you have right now. I
That
know
I
it's a
have.
hard question, you know.
Oh man.
That's the problem when you have too many cars.
Well, man, when you deal with these cars, all of them kind of feel a certain kind of void.
Mhm.
As far as old school, I like my God Almighty.
Hard questions.
So I'm in the BMW E30, so I have like 4 or 5 of them. So it's like those are kind of my favorite because I like working on them.
Okay.
They're easy to work on. They're fun. They're quick, not too fast, not too small. But would I drive one to California? No, I'll drive that Porsche to California. So some of the creature comforts that you have, the AC working and all that stuff. Those are the things that sometimes.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Those cars. I mean, that's most of my cars are 85 to 88, and when you really think about that, that's almost 40 years old.
Wow.
Car. And you go out there and you look at the car, you're like, this is almost 40 years old. It's crazy.
No, yeah, that's what I was looking when I was walking around, and because the cars that are inside and some outside are perfect. You look inside, you look outside, you look the wheels, it looks amazing. So, but yeah, I know what you mean because yeah, it's depending on the occasion that you want the car. So it's when you can sell. Okay, this one is my favorite, but in this way, this one is my favorite. So that's good. And in general, what is like your dream car?
Dream car. So I'm not big into newer cars at all.
Okay.
Like, when it comes to newer cars, I don't know anything about them. Like,
really? So
like,
you don't
I
like,
don't
like
know
exotics or something like this?
I don't know the difference between any of the McLarens. I don't know nothing about McLaren. I mean, I like looking at them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I've heard. Okay, I know there's a 720. I know.
Do you know why the names? Do you know why it's 720 or 650 or the 580? Do you know why? It's the horsepower that they have.
So that number is horsepower.
Yeah,
that's not.
The 720 has 720 horsepower. The 650 has.
So what makes it the S? Right. There's.
The 650S. That's like the sport,
Oh,
so
all of them are sport. What's the difference?
Yeah, I mean, it has like different electronics, has different quality parts, like different shocks, different exhausts. So that's it. I know professional. I know the most known exotic cars, but I know a little things because I love in general. For example, I don't know a lot of the 90s, but I know the 30, 36. I love this one. I love this one, but I know a lot. So that's good.
Yes.
But in the 90s, which one is like you say, wow, this one is my favorite car ever? Because when I was kid or when I was in my 20s, always is a history behind it.
NSX is one of my favorite. The Acura NSX.
Okay.
Like if I could get a car, if I could trade a couple of my cars and get one, it might be the Acura NSX.
The pop-ups?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely. That's one of my favorite JDM cars. And then an E9 BMW, which is one of the first Sharks. It's a coupe. It's beautiful. When I say beautiful, that thing is beautiful. So that's E9. But see, that E9, it's not in the genre though. It's classic. It's some old 007 stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like you pull up, I need to have an ascot on. Like it's super beautiful. So that's one of the BMWs that I would want because I was a Benz guy at first, and then I just went hardcore BMW. So yeah, it would be the E9, and probably the NSX.
Well, Damian, I think it was my questions, and the only question that I have left is what advice you will give if you meet your 20 years old, the dance with 20 years. What would you advise him? What would you recommend to do in the life?
Probably find where the money is in what you already like. Like don't just. Everybody pushes people to go do stuff in college and stuff like that. A lot of people waste their time in college when they could be doing it other ways. And just get that hustle mentality and keep going hard, man, because you're not going like this building. I'm not making any money with this right now, and it's not like I thought I was going to build it and it's just millions of dollars were going to come. You know, I just learned if you keep doing dope stuff, keep doing cool stuff, keep being honest with people, keep being real, keep being yourself, the money's gonna come. And even if the money don't come, just that satisfaction of knowing that you're a solid person and you're able to eat and you're able to drive something every now and then, you know what I'm saying? So just stay solid, man, and find something that you like to do and try to find the money and then just keep doing it, you know?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's what I am thinking from not too long ago when everything changed in my life. It's like, if you do the right thing, the money will be on your road. You know?
Oh yeah.
You don't have to do the things thinking on the money. If no, you have to do the things thinking on the person that you are helping or whatever that you are doing. Do because you love it. You know?
Yeah.
So that's great. That's great. That's a really good advice. And well, Damian, I appreciate. Do you mean if you show me part of the cars that are outside?
Sure. Yeah, all day. Sure.
Let's go. So let's go. Yeah, this place is amazing. So this is one of different spots that you have on the shop, right?
Yes.
How many spots do you have on the shop?
I kind of counted as 4 different spots. Cause see, this is because a lot of people when they come in from that area, they think that this is it.
This
They're
is
like, man, this is cool. They sit down and then I go home. They're like, whoa, you know.
Hey, look, beautiful, man. That's the style.
You like it?
Yeah. So let's start with this one. What is this one?
All right, this is a 240D Mercedes. It used to be brown.
Okay.
Man, I sat out here for like probably a month with a grinder, and I was out here doing this number.
So it took like a month to get like this. But hey, look, you drop this on the street too?
Yeah.
I think when you drop this, all the people is like taking pictures.
But see, when people don't know, they're like, when are you going to paint it? I'm like, I'm not painting it. This is how it is. Because see, what I wanted to when I first did it, I wanted it to be perfect circles.
Oh, okay.
But then once I started going, I'm like,
it's really hard to do. I think it's impossible.
I think whoever did that, they must have had some type of machine. There's
no way. Yeah.
There's no way they were like doing what I was doing. But yeah, so it had a tan interior. Okay. And this guy was junking the interior in West Virginia. He was junking the whole car. So I rented a van and went up there and got the whole interior, door panels and everything.
Wow.
Put the shades in the back. I drew it. So this wood grain, I drew this wood grain in this in my Silver Surfer. So,
that's great. It's I mean, that's what I said when you show me a car. I know it's a history behind, so that's what I love to listen.
Oh yeah, man.
That's great. And
this actually has power windows, man. Yeah, we got power windows.
Oh, it got power windows. Okay.
Yeah, this power sunroof. So yep, this is
that's great.
One of my babies, man.
So let's go here. Oh, that 8 Series is amazing. It's one of my favorite.
So this is a comedian Carlos Miller's 8 Series. So this is one of the only cars that they call it a pillarless coupe. Like that's a pillarless convertible, but this is a pillarless coupe. So you know, when this goes down, this is all the way wide open.
Yeah.
That's pretty rare. But I'm doing a BBS set for him. 17 to 19, it's gonna be crazy. I'm waiting for them to send me my parts. They're doing 17 to 19 on here. It's gonna be one of the rarest sets out. I think I've only seen 2 people that have ever done it.
How long time it's taking to get those wheels?
Well, the inner barrel, so it turns a 2-piece wheel into a 3-piece wheel. So one of the inner barrels, they had to actually make it. This is getting made over there in Europe. So they're sending it over here. But yeah, that is going to be crazy. It's going to set this car off. So it's pretty much the set of wheels that's on this. But
I love those.
So those are 17. So just imagine that face with a slant lip going up another 2 inches.
Wow.
So yeah, that's going to be crazy, man. So this is my baby. This is one of my first E30s right here. I bought this. This was actually wrecked.
It
I
was
got it from
actually red.
Copart. Yeah, I got
Okay.
it from Copart.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Got a rare kind of orange interior.
So you redid the interior too and everything?
No, I didn't. Actually, I bought it with it.
Oh, you bought
I
like this?
was lucky. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. But I did the spoiler kit, the wheels, the kit on the back, new paint. The front was wrecked, so I did the valance. Had to do a new hood. All this stuff is new up here that I did.
This one looks amazing.
Yeah.
And hey, I will leave Dan's Instagram here from PAIDNFULL. He has a trailer, the same color, the same end. Well, similar because it's wagon, and he has a play set inside. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I thought it would be here, but I know it's not here.
I'm sorry, bro. That's a whole story. So this is another. So I got ADHD, so I just be building stuff, man. So
okay.
This is my Honda Ruckus that I turned in my E30 Ruckus.
So currently on the rocket in a E30 rocket.
So if you look at the grill, it's the same grill as that.
Oh, damn! I didn't see that when I was looking here. Look at that. The same headlights are like this one. So that's crazy, man.
I kind of built a sports seat. This is kind of how the sports seats. If you look at the seats in there, the seams.
Yeah.
With the BBS type wheel, and I use an E30 tail light.
Wow.
So this is an E30 tail light.
Wow.
That I bent and made this.
Hey, look at that. E30 tail lights on the, for sure, E30 rocket. And look the wheels here. Look the wheels here. Wow. Man, that's crazy, man. Crazy. How long time took you to get it done?
I was rushing with this. Probably about a month and a half.
Oh, not
when
too
I
much.
get into a project, I just
you get focused on that and you finish that.
That's how the ADHD works.
Wow.
So I was building two of these at the same time. I had both of them painted back to back.
At the same time, two of those?
Yep. So when he brought this one back, I let him take the other one. I can show you like all my builds, a lot of my before and afters and stuff.
That should be great, yeah. That's amazing, Dan. I really appreciate this time, appreciate that because I know you get busy, but
oh yeah.
But that's great. That's great. That's a lot of content that I can share to my people because I'm from Colombia and right there are not a lot of this. So that's why I start to do this. I know the person that like to talk a lot on camera, but I say I can look a lot of things that I'm sure everybody don't look every day. So basically, I say why not? And it's what we were talking inside. Like you can do something because you love it. I love the cars. Why not? So hey Dan, it was really good to see you, man. I appreciate everything.
Hey,
I will let his Instagram down and we'll be for sure in touch because this thing will keep growing up for sure.
Yeah. I hope so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sweet like sugar. Trunks in the butter.